Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some legendary doubles gameplay. The score in the background is a 22-0. I've been kind of on fire when it comes to doubles recently. I don't know what it is about doubles, but I've just been doing pretty darn well at it. I've always liked 2v2 in Halo. Obviously with team gameplay like Team Slayer and Capture the Flag and stuff, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of stuff that almost feels out of your hands. It's kind of the reason why I've never really liked MMO combat, and why PlanetSide 2 didn't really capture my attention in the way I wanted it to, because I'm kind of the person who wants to be the star of the show, and the harder it is to be the star of that show, the less I kind of enjoy it. Whereas in team doubles, obviously it's 2v2, so if you are the best player in that lobby, you will most likely stand out because you haven't got to do that much to separate yourself from the other players, because there's only 3 other players to do it from. Whereas in PlanetSide 2 or Battlefield, MMO, large-scale combat, I just kind of feel like an insignificant ant, and the game wouldn't have really been that different if I was or wasn't in that game, if you catch my drift. But either way, I've been playing doubles a lot. My teammate today is GamerGuide. GamerGuide has been improving and stepping up his YouTube game quite a bit recently. Now, I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description. He's been improving as a player. A lot of his commentaries recently have been pretty darn insightful, and he's been covering a lot of popular topics in an interesting way. And he's been one of my Xbox Halo friends for quite some time, and I know he's a down-to-earth, decent guy, so I genuinely advise you go subscribe to him. I gave him a shout out once ages ago, but it was a terrible shout out, and that was mostly because his mic used to absolutely suck. He used to have his mic next to his PC, and it sounded absolutely garbage, and I literally couldn't listen to it, but he's improved all his production quality now. So yeah, go subscribe to him if you feel like it. I'm sure you guys will not regret it. Unless he starts playing Call of Duty, then you can unsub and just cry yourselves to sleep at night. What I wanted to talk about today, though, is regarding a documentary I've been watching on YouTube recently, and it has quickly but surely become my favourite documentary I've ever watched, period. Not just on YouTube, period. And if you'd have asked me 2 years ago if I would have ever enjoyed this sort of documentary that I'm about to explain what it is in a second, if you'd have asked me 2 years ago, would I ever enjoy this documentary, I would have said absolutely no way. Because this documentary is regarding the Super Smash Bros. Competitive scene. Now, I'm one of these people who have never been too big into competitive. I honestly found it a little bit alien to me, because it's like, well, I'm never going to be good enough to play at a competitive level and understand the mind games and the strategic planning that goes into that. I'm never going to be at that level. I don't have the discipline, the focus, and the pure skill. I just don't have it in me. And I thought, well, I'm never going to be able to relate to that, but what you do start to realize once you get into it is that it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be about the skill level. You could be a complete noob. What really comes to life is the personalities, the revenge matches, the upsets, the amount of adrenaline that goes into each match. The game is pure skill, and you know that people are putting everything that they physically can into that game to try and win. And when a loss happens, 9 times out of 10 it's because they deserve to lose. And something about that is just so entertaining to me. This documentary itself is extremely well produced, and it's almost been one of these things recently that I've almost been getting upset that I never had the discipline and the focus to try and play competitive myself a long time ago, because playing on these stages and trying to be the best, competing with your peers, it must have been the most amazing feeling for those guys, and I get super, super freaking jealous. I wish I would have been more dedicated as a gamer when I was younger, but I was too casual for that. I really was. But I honestly advise you guys, check this documentary out, even if you don't care about Super Smash Bros., even if you don't know what Super Smash Bros. Is. I have a very casual understanding of Super Smash. I don't understand the advanced strategies. But this documentary was brought to life. So I'm going to link the first part of the documentary in the description. You can watch it if you feel like it. I've been Modest Major. Thank you for watching. Peace out.